I'm here at the VidCon conference in LA, which is a gathering for YouTube fans from all over the world. It started as a fan festival, but it's since become an industry event as online video has exploded into a big business. We have marketers and managers and all sorts of talent agents here trying to cater and serve the YouTube stars. But YouTube stars have a lot of work they have to do themselves behind the scenes. As well as creating a video often every day and managing their social media presence, they also have to learn accounting, negotiating contracts and how to deal with brands. I spoke to some to find out how they do it. YouTube stars might look like they all live in their bedrooms in front of their webcams, but as the market for online video has grown to an estimated almost $8 billion this year in the US, a whole industry has grown up around them. Joey Graceffa has almost 5 million followers on YouTube and relies on his manager, Peter Mandich at IJustine Talent Management, to deal with the business side of his work.
Having someone like Batar come in has really changed everything, and he can focus on that stuff, and also he's brought in a lot more than I would ever be able to do on my own, such as like brand deals or just dealing with contracts, making sure that I have the right people to protect myself, which is like all stuff like my brain doesn't even go there. It's just like all creative, so like to have someone who knows that world has been so helpful.
Yeah, I mean my job is really to make sure that he can focus on being the creative and creating content and being the talent that he is, and not to get bogged down with the nitty-gritty of, you know, running an actual business. We kind of look at ourselves as more of like the CMO, COO hybrid of their business, because they really, you know, Joey really is his own CEO. He's built his own brand and, you know, digital empire, which, you know, is a really hard thing to do.
Peter also manages IJustine, who has 2.2 million followers and has worked with brands from Mattel to Microsoft, Banana Republic to Taco Bell.
Doing the whole business stuff was very fun for me, but it took away from the creative. So finally, you know, when I got to the point where I needed somebody to help manage contracts and manage the business deals so that I could focus on what I really wanted to be doing, you know, and luckily, you know, I've been working with Batar for such a long time, and it's been amazing. It's just been really great.
Yeah, I mean, the focus is to make sure she can stay being creative, because as we know, being very busy and some of the, you know, minutia of the brand deals and the contracts and managing the different parties involved in each deal can be quite tiresome, I tell you. But it's okay if I'm tired. I want to make sure she's not as tired, so she can still be her bubbly self on camera.
Justine started on YouTube in 2006, just a year after the site was founded, when few brands were interested in it. Now, marketers are flocking to VidCon to try to understand how they can achieve natural product placement with the creators who millennials love so much.
Brands at the very beginning didn't really understand how, you know, how we could help impact what they're doing, but I think they also don't realize how much they impact what we're doing, because we're allowed to make bigger and better projects that we wouldn't have been able to do, because a lot of times creating YouTube videos, we have no budget, you know, so having a brand involved allows us to take our creativity sort of to the next step.
Yeah, a big focus of working with brands is how can the brand, obviously there's, you know, they're leveraging Justine, her audience and her expertise for a reason, which is very valid, but how can the brand also amplify Justine's content? Like she said, it's like she can create bigger and better productions, she can hire a bigger team, she can invest in sets and props. One time we rented a really fun pig for a music music tax theme video that we did last year, which was really fun. And so those things aren't possible without some brand partners many times.
Pigs are expensive.
Yeah, I was very surprised, and they have to have 2 pigs at one time because the pigs get tired.
Davey Wavey has over 900,000 followers on YouTube and remembers when he realised YouTube videos could be a business, as Google offered creators a cut of their advertising revenue.
Why am I working when I can be doing something that doesn't feel like work, that's so much fun, still a business, but one where it's really the sky's the limit, and you get to be your own boss, you get to be in charge of your message, and so for me it was kind of a no-brainer.
He recently started managing some other creators, passing his wisdom down to new talent and, he hopes, creating a new job for himself after he retires from appearing in front of the camera. His top tip for YouTubers is to know their worth.
What YouTubers need to remember is that what feels like a lot of money for them as an individual is not a lot of money for a brand. That you know, there's different, I guess, points of reference there. And my strategy has always been to kind of try to keep that in mind, that these brands have big advertising budgets and that you reach a lot of people and you shouldn't undersell yourself. I think a lot of YouTubers make the mistake of delivering a lot at a very low price, and I guess that's great for brands, but it's not smart business.
All in all, being a YouTube creator is much harder than it looks. As major entertainment companies buy up the networks of channels that live on the site and other platforms such as Facebook get more interested in video, it only looks set to get busier. Hannah Kuchler, Financial Times in Los Angeles.